This is the story of a girl who wanted to be loved by her village, but ended up being hated instead. The story takes place in an Indian village called Kalyanpur. This village had everything that was required for a good life: a river, fertile land, and a big forest. But it lacked one thing: unity. The villagers were divided into two groups, one led by Vikram Singh, the other by Jagdish Sharma. These two leaders couldn't see eye to eye, and because of their constant fights, the village remained stuck in the Stone Age. There was no proper road, no healthcare facility, and no school. The villagers had to travel all the way to the next town for any work. It would take them half a day just to reach there. But the situation changed when a young woman named Sarah joined the village. She was a graduate from an agricultural university. Her family had bought a large tract of land in the village so she could set up an organic farm there. Sarah was a modern, educated woman, which made her different from the villagers. But despite their differences, they all liked her. Vikram Singh came to her with a proposal. He said, "Sarah, our biggest problem is that we have to go to the next town for even small things. If you build a road connecting our village to the main highway, we will make sure your organic farm is successful." Jagdish Sharma also came to her and said the same thing. Now, Sarah was a smart woman. She knew how to use the situation to her advantage. She played both the leaders against each other and got the road built without spending a single rupee from her pocket. Seeing the benefits of unity, the villagers decided to come together and build more things for the village. They built a school, a healthcare facility, and a market. The village, which was once backward, now had everything that it needed. And Sarah was at the center of it all, helping everyone, solving everyone's problems. The villagers started calling her Sarkari Nokri, which means the government's daughter. They showered her with love and respect. But this did not last long, because there was a limit to what Sarah could do. She had limits, but some people had none. One such person was Bhim Singh. He was a lazy man who spent his days drinking and smoking. He never helped anyone, and everyone hated him. But after Sarah came to the village, he somehow became her close friend. One day, Sarah went to the market to buy some vegetables. As she was returning home, she saw Bhim Singh lying drunk on the side of the road. She helped him get home, but this created a lot of problems for her. Other villagers started saying things like, "Look at Sarah with her bad company," or "What kind of friends does Sarah keep?" But she ignored all of this. She thought Bhim Singh could become a good person with some help. However, one day Bhim Singh went too far. He stole some money from Sarah's house. When she found out, she confronted him. To her surprise, he did not apologize. Instead, he threatened her, saying if she told the police, he would say that she had stolen the money herself. Sarah was shocked by his audacity. She did not want to ruin her reputation by getting into a legal battle with him. So she let it go. But this made the villagers angry. They gathered at Sarah's house and shouted at her for letting a thief go free. She tried to explain herself, but they would not listen. They accused her of stealing and being in a relationship with Bhim Singh. Things would have gotten worse, but just then Jagdish Sharma arrived. He intervened and stopped the villagers from taking the law into their own hands. Then he took Sarah aside and asked her to leave the village. She was heartbroken. All she had done was help the villagers, yet they had turned on her. She packed her bags and left the village. A few weeks later, news spread throughout the country about a foreigner who had been kidnapped in the forest near the village. The police had no clue where she might be. Meanwhile, Sarah was traveling through that same forest. Suddenly, she heard some men shouting. She hid behind a tree and saw 3 men dragging a woman out of the forest. They had sticks in their hands and were beating her badly. Without thinking twice, Sarah came out from behind the tree and screamed at the top of her lungs. The men were so scared of getting caught that they ran away. The woman Sarah had saved was Lavina. She was the wife of the village head. Sarah took her to the nearest hospital, where doctors found that she was 5 months pregnant. After recovering from the trauma, Lavina told Sarah the whole story. When Lavina's husband Rajendra became the village head, he started having an affair with a woman from the neighboring village. Lavina found out and confronted him. He beat her up and threw her out of the house. That's when she went to the forest to live in a cave. Some villagers saw her there and informed the men who were after her. They were sent by her husband to bring her back to the village, but Sarah saved her. Lavina was grateful to Sarah for saving her and her unborn child. She asked Sarah to come to the village and seek forgiveness from the villagers. Sarah was hesitant, but Lavina insisted, so she agreed. As soon as the villagers saw Sarah, they started throwing stones at her. She was badly beaten. Luckily, Lavinia came forward and protected her. She told the villagers, "Because of this woman, my child is alive today. If she can save me, she can also save this village." The villagers realized that they had made a mistake. They apologized to Sarah and welcomed her back to the village. From that day on, Sarah became the hero of the village. Everyone loved and respected her. She continued helping the villagers and running her organic farm. As for Bhim Singh, he tried to steal from Sarah again, but this time the villagers caught him. They taught him a lesson he would never forget and banned him from the village. Now years have passed since then. Sarah's farm has become one of the biggest employers in the region. The village, which was once backward, is now known as the model village of the state. And Sarah is known as the hero of the village. She proved that unity is the key to success and that helping others is the real meaning of life. Now I want to ask you a question. What would you have done if you were in Sarah's place? Let me know in the comments. Also, don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an update on our new stories.